Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Shokugeki no Souma, San no Sara, or you could call it Food Wars the third plate on episode 2. Now, this episode here was actually pretty cool, had a lot of fun, and the way how it was adapted from the manga to the anime was actually pretty neat. So if anything else, let's go. As for Souma himself, he ends up does get some bad news about being expelled should he really lose the money of what's needed to get things going, which apparently surprised the hell out of Souma. But apparently, aside from that, Yukihiro Souma is literally well known to the entire school because of his his recklessness of facing Kuga Senpai head on. And Kuga's like, kid, I love the fact that you're doing this to me. But you know what? I hope you have no regrets because I'm taking you out in other cases. Hayama, on the other hand, says, I figured he might pick a fight, but to be so damn direct about it, sheesh. Everyone at the Pole Star dormitory is like, yeah, this kid is like beyond our belief. And as for Alice-chan, she's just upset to see that Yukihiro's getting all the attention, and then everything else went just a worry. Aside from that, Yukihiro Souma does have a little small talk with Nikumi, along with the Don RS leader, and they end up talking to him, telling him, you gotta be careful now, because what you're doing right now is literally gonna cost you your life at this school. Although Yukihiro Souma puts on a smile and says he's got this under control, he ends up going back to the dorm and tries to figure out his next move. But apparently we have to it that Megumi wants to help him out because it looks like he's understaffed. And because of her training as stagiaire, which she ends up telling Yukihiro Souma about, she ends up decided to help him out. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, before all this Megumi wanting to help out Souma stuff happened, Souma asked Erina and Alice-chan to taste out his dish for him to figure out what's happening, etc. And apparently, Erina-san does not want to do it, but Hisako decides to say, you got 1 hour to help her to get some help, okay? That's it. And therefore, we have to it that Erina ends up explaining to Souma that his ma and la are inefficient, or they don't have what it takes in other cases, which Souma does not really understand much what that is. And therefore, Erina ends up explaining to him how it goes from the Chinese history of its spices and foods. And that's when Erina did not want to give him so much useful information because, of course, she hates him. And we all know why. But you pretty much understand why. Most of it is her own fault. We all know that, right? And aside from that, she tells him to forget about it, but Someone's like, that's impossible for me. Even Alice-chan's like, yep, that's impossible. Even Hisako says, yeah, that's impossible. She goes like, huh? And then Alice-chan ends up explaining more to Souma how it works in terms of the brain receptors, how the spiciness is like a pleasuring feeling, if you could tell. And therefore, Erina explains it also explains that that's how Kuga Senpai managed to get into the spot of the Elite 10 because his efficientness or his efficiency with the spiciness of ma and la combined together is what makes it what made him enter the 8th seat. And Erina explains to Souma if you can't find a way to counteract his ma and la speciality, then pretty much you're done for. And then that goes into Megumi and Souma talking to each other, and Megumi wants to help Souma out. There is a funny scene with Alice-chan telling Hayama that she's going to help him out or take over the booth, and this caused Hayama to close the door on her, but Alice-chan says, I also got permission from Shiomi-chan herself. And that's when Hayama's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And therefore, Alice says, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm also the leader. And therefore, Hayama's like, this is not going to fly. Kurokiwa, help me out. Tell her off. And therefore, Kurokiwa's like, once Madame makes a decision made, I can't stop her. And therefore, it got real funny right there. And therefore, Alice-chan's like, just you wait, Erina and Yukihiro. I'm going to knock you out dry. And Hayama's like, just to let you know, you do realize that, that our booth is not even next to Yukihiro or Erina-san, right? We're in the central main central park. And then she goes like, oh, that's a tragedy. Aside from that, the next scene goes into a part where Souma is testing out his spicy dishes with Megumi. Of course, Megumi was actually suffering pretty badly. Souma realizes that there's something that's also missing. But aside from that, it does switch off to another scene where everyone's preparing for their booth, and we get to see Ishiki-senpai getting ready his booth, and it seems like he's going to be serving like taro stew, etc. And it seems like to me, after like Yukihiro Souma seeing the Polestar Dormitory's booth along with like Aldini's booth, and Aldini saying, I'm the one that's going to kick your butt, but gets dragged up by his brother to go buy supplies. And then we get to see Hayama, Kurokiba, and Alice-chan kind of arguing, and of course there's a message from Shiomi-chan telling Hayama, don't worry, I'll take care of our representatives. You go on and have some fun. And Hayama's like, oh my gosh. And then we also see Souma seeing Kuga-senpai's booth, and apparently it's like a freaking straight up restaurant, dude. Like, like seriously, it's gonna be a straight up restaurant, that's for sure. Actually, it's already hinted at anyway, dude, obviously. But aside from that, we get to see that Yukihiro Souma himself is like realizing that there's something that he needs to get, and therefore he asked Megumi to ask Hojo-san, the purple-haired girl, which I forgot her name about, honestly, to like grab a stone oven kind of thing that was used in the Chinese RS. And apparently, Yukihiro Souma in his backstory shows that his father actually used this kind of thing back then. And therefore, Yukihiro Souma decides to like take advantage of that and decides to use it. And we get to see that that everyone else is at the celebration of the opening of the Moon Festival, and everyone's getting ready to like go at it. While Souma is really like ignorant of knowing the freaking song of the Totsuki thing, of the Totsuki national anthem. It was just hilarious. I'm thinking in my mind, dude, this guy is so dang ignorant that he never ceases to make me laugh or surprises me or make me smile, dude. But aside from that, everyone is getting ready to open their booth, and while like someone's not really having a good time, honestly, and it's already showing that, a little small of the post-credit scenes show that two women decide to buy some pork buns off him, and apparently they actually like it. Not too bad, but Kuga-senpai still has that smug, smiling look by saying, you just got a lot to learn, kid. And the next episode is called the Moon Festival, which involves that, I forgot her name, I don't know. But now that freaking like a disgusting girl, but her food's all good. She got her butt handed by Nikumi, obviously, etc. We all know that. I mean, if you watch the episode, you should already know that. But aside from that, I thought the episode was pretty cool. Just everybody prepping up for the festival, etc. With a little small detail, having some funny moments with Alice-chan taking over Hayama's booth with the permission of Shiomi-chan, and someone just testing out his dishes, etc. after like having a taste test with Erina, Alice, and Hisako. And after getting a lot of information as best as he can, he's starting to make his move. But apparently, it looks like he's starting off slow at the time being. But I don't know how slow, but one thing was sure, he looks like he's already in trouble already. Say whatever you will, but more to come later in the future, that's for sure. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, alright, I'm out for Zoro, people. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-doo!